What's up, everybody? It's the one, the only, the Phenome, and this is part 1 of my World of Warcraft Ironman challenge. Basically, before we begin, I'll just quickly run down what I actually want to show in this series. Basically, as the title suggests, I'm gonna be doing the Ironman challenge, which is basically level from 1 to 100. Basically, it's from 1 to max, which is 100 in the current expansion, and yeah, do so without using any talents, or in fact choosing a specialization, or using any gear better than whites. So basically, grays, whites, that's it. No other gear is allowed. Why am I recording this? Well, because number one, it will be pretty ridiculous watching me avoid all sorts of things that could kill me. And also, for those who don't know what this is, you might watch this and maybe, who knows, maybe try this challenge out for yourselves. So yeah, another thing I'm going to be doing with this Let's Play. Oh boy. Yeah. I will be doing some. We'll be doing questing, and I will be paying special attention to the quests themselves, as I basically want to tell. It's like gonna be a real story of a warrior, and if I die, then well, basically that's how stories of real characters, moral characters, should go. I mean, you die, and that's it. Your story is over. And yeah, no heirlooms allowed. That's another thing. And yeah, in regards to quests, I'm gonna be reading out the text, basically as much as I can. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Oh yeah, and one last thing, playing as the Paladin. Why? Because I think I'm gonna be dying in this Let's Play. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty bad at World of Warcraft, even though it's my favorite game. I'm pretty bad at it, and anyhow, Paladin, in my opinion, is the most difficult character to kill when we're talking about just going out into the world and questing. No, thank you. Okay, let's go.
Victory lies ahead.
Reclaiming Sunstrider Isle. The sooner you begin your education, Marnadin, that's me, yeah. The better for us all. There is little room for errors, so listen closely. The burning crystals, the green floating objects to the west of the Sunspire here, have been used to power the Isle's experimentations. The mana worms were their guardians, but the scourge invasion of Qualklask has driven them errant from our lack of magical control over them. There is little choice but to thin their numbers for reclamation. Do this, then return to me. So, our first
Be ready for anything.
kill quest. Let's go kill some mana worms. Yeah, bam. Oh god. If someone in the Burning Crusade, when Blood Elves were introduced, if someone saw me just one shot, even these level 1 creeps, they would probably report me for cheating or for hacks.
Can't cast that yet.
It definitely wasn't this easy.
It's too far away.
Ah, take that. Come on. What you got? Oh, come on, hit it. Basically, what am I gonna be going for? I don't even know what I'm gonna be using. I think I'm gonna be going for a sword and shield, because that's kind of more protective.
I'm out of range.
And basically I need to maximize my chances of survival. Okay, we're done with this. By the way, yeah, my collections, on my mounts. Yeah. I know I'll need the apprentice writing skills, but I'll just put that over there. Also, this to remind me.
Our enemies will fall.
Never mind that. You have successfully completed your first task. For that you are to be congratulated. Such success gives me faith that you will turn out better than those young blood elves who failed to heed the lessons of their masters. Continued success will be rewarded not only with knowledge, but also with tangible rewards as well. Your work here, however, is not finished. There is much more to learn, my young friend. And I get some green chain boots.
Death to all who oppose us.
Let's add this. Okay. Fortunate measures. Your effort has made something clear that honestly I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of the Isle's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to reclaim control. The nearby lynxes have succumbed to the influence of the crystals, and they must be put down. Bring their collars, Paladin, as I may yet be able to fashion a magical restraint to turn some back from being uncontrolled. So yeah, kill and collect. Lynxes, right. And Paladin training. As you advance within your class, you will want to take advantage of the training that your class trainer can provide you. For young paladins here on Sunstrider Isle, your trainer is Justennis Sunstrider. Speak with Justennis and see what training he is available for you. The things he will teach do have a cost, so bring some coin with you. Your trainer, as with all the trainers on Sunstrider Isle, is inside the Sunspire on the lower level.
The reckoning is
now
at
I think
hand.
this hasn't been tampered with since TBC, because now you just gain your skills. You don't have to go and talk to the trainer to go and learn them.
State your business.
In time you will Paladin training. In time you will learn your place amongst us. But first you must learn to harness the powers of the light, hone your skills at arms, and prove your worthiness. It is time for your first lesson in the ways of the light, Martin. As you fight more battles, it will bring you closer to the light, and you'll start to uncover new abilities. Go, get more experience and learn a new ability. Return and demonstrate it for me, and we'll continue your training. Seal of Command.
Keep your wits about you.
But I need level 3 for that, so let's go do some stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta use Seal of Command or Truth and hit a training dummy. Oh, since I don't have seals yet, let's go level. So yeah, lynxes. Basically, as we can tell from our intro, all of this was caused by the Scourge invasion. That is, if you didn't know that from playing like something like Warcraft 3 or
It's too far away.
or maybe just reading up on the lore in the novels or comics. But anyhow, the Scourge nearly wiped out all of the Blood Elves in Quel'Thalas.
Spell isn't ready yet.
But in the end they left without killing them all. Because basically that wasn't their actual aim. Now,
I need to get
most of the
closer.
elves fled with their prince, Kael'thas Sunstrider, and they went to serve the Alliance again, which they were doing during the first wars with the orcs. But in time, Kael'thas understood that the humans really don't trust the elves, especially after the Scourge invasion, which for reasons actually that I don't understand. I mean, I don't get it. Why didn't the humans trust the elves? I mean, they were allies after all. But basically, it led to the point when the Scourge renewed their invasion of Lordaeron. Kael'thas came into contact with Naga, and I'll stop there. As I turn in some
Anaria
quest.
Sholak.
It gives me no pleasure to ask you to destroy these beasts. While in times past we have lived in relative harmony with woodland creatures, these are different times. The first order of business for all Sindarai is survival. Make sure you remember that. The tower and surrounding areas should now be relatively secure, though only for the time being. You have done well in providing us with a buffer of security, but we will need to reassert control over the entire isle if we are to survive here in the long run. This will involve tackling much greater threats than errant man-worms and lynxes. Take this, Martin, you will no doubt make good use of it for the tasks to come. And we get a green chain west, and level 3 as well. Excellent. You are to report to my assistant, Lanthan Perilon. He will instruct you on what needs to be done next. While we here at the Sunspire will continue to rain in the burning crystals, you will be focused on a more pressing matter concerning Falthrian Academy. Lanthan will explain fully when you speak to him. Simply walk west of here along the path and you should see him standing close by. Good luck, Martin. Your continued successes shall be rewarded. Okay, so we gotta go find the dude named Lanthan Perilon. Oh wow, tons of quest marks. And actually, let's quickly use this, the seal of command, and bam! I hit a dummy. Some of these starting quests are a bit ridiculous, so forgive me if they're not too interesting right off the bat, although not many people find quests
Our
interesting
enemies will fall.
as such. Anyhow, Ways of the Light, you have proven yourself a capable student. I look forward to continuing your lessons in the future.
The reckoning is at hand.
And that's it. Let's go up there. Did I get a bag? I don't think so. There's a cat. Meow.
Anaria Shola.
Okay, so 2 quests here. The Shrine of Dathramar. Day after day I stand here watching, waiting. I've been accused of dwelling too much on our past while my eyes look to the horizon. But it is my firm belief that each visitor to this island should honor those who have sacrificed all, so that they may continue to do so. Dathramar Sunstrider was our first king. He led us here from Kalimdor through the Maelstrom. Seek out his shrine to the west, and do not return to me until you have read the plaque upon it in his honor. So yeah, Shrine of Dathramar, we gotta go and read what's written on this monument. Okay, and Solanian's belongings. With all the chaos happening here at the Sunspire, I haven't had a chance to collect my belongings I've left outside at various places on the Isle. I must maintain my vigil over the Sunwell here, so I'll ask you to collect them in my stead. I need my scrying orb, my scroll of scourge magic, and my journal. Use the satchel for some extra space, as my things are rather bulky. Return them to me, and I'll give you a little something, you know, for the effort. You can keep the satchel as well. Wow.
Farewell.
I get the Sunstrider book satchel, 4 slots. Wow. Okay, let's sell off all our crap.
Your gold
Hello?
is welcome here.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Oh, crap. Actually, I still have a 2-handed sword, so... First quest reward sword I'm gonna get, I'll use that. And then try to find the shield that goes with it. I'm sure that won't take too long. I mean, gray shields drop fairly often.
A new Bellore de la
Okay, a fistful of slivers. It's a shame that we've lost control of many of the creatures here on the island. This was once a tranquil place of study and research. Now it's all we can do to keep from being attacked by our own creations. I'm going to offer you a chance to receive a magical boon in exchange for some collecting work on your part. Bring me a stack of arcane slivers that are found on the mana-using creatures of Sunstrider Isle, and I will cast a spell on you that should aid your adventures on the isle. Okay, we gotta collect 6 arcane slivers from any creature that uses mana, and we'll get
We
a
will
cloak for
have
that.
justice.
And the last quest. Arcanist Helion. That was Arcanist Ethanas who gave us that quest, the sliver one. Arcanist Helion. Thirst unending. If there is only one lesson you deem to remember from your time on Sunstrider Isle, let it be this. Control your thirst for magic. It is a thirst unending, more than what you absorb must be controlled and released via arcane torrent. Failure is to become one of the wretched, hopelessly addicted and insane. Seek out a mana worm and unleash your arcane torrent upon it. Learn to master your power. When you have sufficiently released an arcane torrent, return to me. Okay, we're gonna use our arcane torrent on the mana worm. There's that Lantern Paralon chap you can see on the map to the south. Boom! Arcane torrent unleashed. And there's an arcane sliver, that's one. Oh, come on. Again, one-shot them with 2 levels advantage. That's bull. By the way, yeah, we can try and collect Solanian's belongings. 2 arcane slivers. I am absolute sliver collecting machine. Shoddy chain pants. Yeah, more armor, baby.
I can't attack that target.
It's gonna be so difficult to actually manage the gear, because I'm so used to like equipping the next best thing. I mean, greens went on my character basically automatically when I was leveling.
I'm out of range.
Now it's gonna be rather odd, I'm telling you. Were these? Yeah, no, didn't have any gloves.
It's too far
Come on,
away.
bam. That's 4 out
I need to
of
get
6.
closer.
That's 5 out of 6, and
It's too far away.
that's 6 out of 6. Okay, let's run over to this place. There's the scroll Scourge magic. There's some tenders. Basically, the sliver quests are done. I'm just gonna collect the Solanian's belongings quest, and then I'm just gonna turn them all in. Oh yeah, the shrine one as well. So yeah. Now I must admit, this will be a pretty long series. I mean, I'm gonna try to cut these into like half-hour, cut the series into half-hour stints, but still, it's gonna take, in my opinion, I don't know, half a year, maybe even more. But then again, for those who do enjoy the quests themselves, maybe I'll give you something to watch for quite a long time. Anyhow, we've arrived at the shrine, so let's read the text. You have discovered the location of the shrine. Upon further examination, you sense a stronger pulse of the strange power that has gripped the isle. You feel a bit uncomfortable standing by the shrine, and perhaps a little disturbed. The bronze placard along the side of the shrine reads, Here stands the shrine of Dathramar, a fitting tribute to a noble elf. Let all who gaze on this monument remember his sacrifices for our people and his dedication to the cause of our continued survival. All who prosper in Quel'Thalas do so thanks to him. Wow, deep. So basically, maybe I'll talk about Dathramar some other time. Although no, I'll tell you his short story right now. Basically, during the War of the Ancients, which was the first Legion invasion of our world, Azeroth, basically there were these Highborn who were the followers of the Elvish Queen Azshara, who was working with the Legion, tried to help them to bring them into our world. She had the Highborn, which was this high caste of sorcerers who were loyal to her and who were aiding her in this quest of hers. However, in time, when sort of the good guys were trying to mess this whole operation up, because obviously nobody decent wants the whole world consumed by demons. Basically, Dathramar, who was one of the Highborn, decided that indeed this is not what he signed up for. He didn't realize what the Legion would bring, that they would bring only death and destruction. So he decided to flee with his followers, with the people who were loyal to him more than they were loyal to Queen Azshara. And basically they fled. And I think at the time everyone thought that they had simply died because demons were everywhere, and well, it was very difficult to hide from them. But in the end, they did make it, and after the Sundering, which was another important event, which is rather long to explain, and that would take quite a bit of time. Basically, they arrived here, and they were Dathramar was the first king of Quel'Thalas, the magical kingdom of these exiled Highborn. So yeah, basically, the Blood Elves owe their origins to Dathramar himself. Right.
Glory to the Sindora.
We can come back to Solanian, so let's see what he tells us now. Ah, Marnadin, thank you for sharing your experience at the Shrine of Dathramar. First off, you should be commended for your sense of duty and respect. It will serve you well not only here, but in all of Azeroth as well. As for the odd sensation, it is no doubt a contributing part of the taint that has befallen Sunstrider Isle. We shall keep an eye on it. Thank you for alerting us to it. And that's done.
Remember the Sunwell.
Okay, Solanian's belongings. Have you had a chance to find my belongings? Once we reassert our dominance over Sunstrider Isle, I will need them in my work. For now, though, I must maintain my watch over the Sunwell, or what remains of it. Okay. Well done. I knew you'd be perfect for the task. Once it's safe to make use of our outdoor facilities on the Isle, I'll be putting these things to good use. Like I mentioned, please feel free to keep the satchel. Also, you might find this piece of armor to be useful. Consider it ample compensation for a simple task performed dutifully.
We will have justice.
I think you messed up a little bit, Solanian. You give me any piece of gear, but you did give me a level up, so I'll take that. Okay, let's sell off the crap. Say what? Who's loitering, woman? Anyhow, let's go turn in the Sliver Quest and the quest for the Arcane Torrent.
Victory
Okay.
lies ahead.
Many of the creatures here on the Isle were at one point bound to non-aggression and complacency by our magical skills. When the Scourge destroyed the Sunwell, our hold over these creatures shattered. Arcane slivers are the remnants of the control we once had, and as such might be usable in fashioning a new device to aid us in regaining their control. Better still, perhaps the slivers could be used to see what malice the Isle truly suffers under. Splendid, these will do nicely. I've been doing quite a bit of thinking on the current I guess it's malaise, Sunstrider Isle suffers under. One possible course of action I had pondered was to collect these arcane slivers from the beasts on the Isle. In doing so, they could be experimented on. This would provide a potential source of culpability. Anyway, I will tend to the research. Allow me to place this incantation on you. I believe you will make good use of it. He places the Fortitude of Sindarai. Increases stamina and spirit by 5. Hey, this is a quest giver. I mean, does this count? No potions or flasks. You know what? I think that is counted as cheating, I guess. All whites and greys. Yep, no greens.
We will persevere.
Thirst and ending. You've done well today, Marnadin. Your willingness to learn shows that you may very well rise above the unyielding cravings you must endure as a blood elf. Rest not on your laurels, young one, but instead seek to master what you have learned. Only through diligence will we as a race survive. Take this, it may be of some use to you. Go now and bring glory once more to our people. Oh yeah, you're actually gonna give me an item.
We will have justice.
Green chain gauntlets. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's go report to Lantan Perelon. Yeah, haven't been here for a while. It's pretty nostalgic, actually. I really like Eversong. It's very good. It's very nice. Anyhow,
what business?
Lantan Perelon. So, Magistrix Rona told me you'd be along quick enough, Marnadin. The Falthrian Academy to our west, the huge floating building with the ornate spires, is in bad shape. You're going to be leading the effort to recapture it from one of the wretched, a blood elf who has forever succumbed to their basest cravings. I hope you're ready to work. This is not only going to be a lesson about danger, but also of what happens when you forsake the realities of who you are.
Time is of the essence.
Okay, aggression. Before sending you to the academy, I want you on another task that needs to be dealt with immediately. Once used to aid us in the gardening of Sunstrider Isle, the bestial tenders have now grown out of control. Clear them out with due haste, but be warned, their lack of control has made them aggressive. It is such aggression that forces us to put down these once gentle servants. It doesn't please me to ask you to do such a task, but survival is survival. I'll mourn later. That's a nice way of playing. Okay, gonna get a mace. That's actually might be that one-hand weapon. Then all I need to get is a shield. Since I've already had 2 grey shields drop for me, I don't think that'll be a problem. Yeah, Crusader Strike. Nice, one shot. Next. Hey, come on. Nothing, okay.
I'm out of range.
Smack. Smashed bell. That's nice.
It's too far away.
Okay, got that. Oh, bracers. Nice, I didn't have any bracers. I mean, I need to get as armored up as I can be. I mean, I'm gonna be taking so much damage with only whites and greys.
I'm out of range.
Oh. Okay, meanwhile, what happened to the Blood Elves before World of Warcraft? So I'm gonna continue the story where I left it off with basically Kael met the Naga whilst he was fighting undead in the lands of Lordaeron. Basically, the Naga leader, Lady Wash, offered Kael sort of a way out, because they were already then, they realized that they were addicted to magic. And because of the destruction of the Sunwell by the Lich King, they were starting to wither away and die. And basically, yeah, Lady Wash says, like, chill, I've got an offer for you. She offered to side with Illidan's Stormrage. Yeah, and offered demonic powers to satiate the lust that the Blood Elves had. Initially, Kayla was like totally not committal to that, but after Gyarados, after spotting Kale with talking to the Naga, Gyarados, the leader of the Alliance at that point, decided to place Kale under arrest. And at that point, when Lady Wash offered him the same deal again in prison, he took it. So basically, the Blood Elves and the Naga worked together, got out of the Alliance lands and traveled to Outland, where they met up with Illidan. Basically, long story short, Kael'thas hung out with Illidan, and he received the demonic powers, but soon he realized that Illidan kind of wasn't cutting it as a leader, so he made a deal with the big man up there, Kil'jaeden, one of the main guys in the Burning Legion. And yeah, basically he went down the demonic route, leaving, well, basically anyone who didn't want to become a crazy demon killer, well, like us, basically. He basically left us, just to pursue his own goals and just become more powerful. And yeah, that's how we end up here. These are the more peaceful Blood Elves. They make a deal with the Horde at that time, led by Thrall. Thrall rolls them into the fold, and yeah, the Blood Elves joined the Horde because, frankly, they wouldn't trust the humans again after what they did to Kael, even though most of the Blood Elves weren't rolling with Kael anymore. So yeah, long story short, sort of. Anyhow, this quest, Aggression. While the deaths of the Tenders give me no joy whatsoever, it does show me that you're ready for the most important task you'll do here on Sunstrider Isle. Take this and put it to good use. You'll need good items and sharp wits for the task ahead. Our reassertion of control over the island depends on it. Yeah, good items. A betrayer of our people resides atop Thothran Academy to the southwest. Felindren is his name, and he was banished from Blood Elf lands for failing to heed the warnings of our teachers and elders. He's the worst of our society, as he lives only to feed his insatiable magical addictions. He refused to learn control. He's a shell of his former self, one of the wretched, and he's a threat to the Sunspire. Destroy him and the wraiths he uses as minions.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, here we go. This is the... I think this is the final quest of the main storyline of Eversong Isle. Sunstrider Isle, rather. As we go and deal with this this guy who threatens our whole operation on this little island. On this little... To me, what looks like a paradise, to be honest. Let's set this to current fight, just so we know. Oh wow, not gonna dive on first shot? Die. Oh my god, scraggy leather pants, nope.
It's too far away.
Oh yeah, basically, the addiction that the Blood Elves have to magic is spelled in a, I guess rather simple, but how it functions is something that I don't really understand. Basically, the point is this. The Blood Elves are addicted to magic, as I said, but they those who could control these addictions, for example, like we are, the normal players, we're just, as you can see, we're fine. We're doing whatever we want. And, we can fight evil. We can do stuff, and basically we're okay. Those who give in to their addiction and just eat and eat and eat and consume that arcane energy, they become what the Blood Elves call the wretched. These are basically like, I don't know, like withered Blood Elves who care only about consuming energy. And yeah, they're basically they're
It's
nearly
too far
mindless.
away.
So I don't really understand. Sorry, I don't really understand how this Felindrin is actually like leading something. I don't get that. Oh yeah, hey, judgment, sweet. And we got a tainted arcane sliver. What is this? This arcane sliver glows with an eerie luster. Let's go this guy. Just for lulz. Nice. So, you found an odd sliver of crystallized mana on the corpse of the tainted arcane wraith. This sliver is different than others you may have seen, and that it is as dark and sinister looking as the wraith you looted it from. Just holding it gives you a sense of unnatural foreboding. Arcanist Helion at the gazebo of the Sunspire on Sunstrider Isle just might be someone who would have a use for the sliver. Okay. Now this is interesting. I thought I'm gonna have to sort of fast forward the video because usually this place is cleared out. But I guess no one really cares at the moment. No one really is leveling here. Though I did see several of these guys. Oh crap! Yep, I kinda screwed that one up. Come on, run! Don't tell me. Ah. Great. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording to wait for this guy to respawn, and yeah, I'll see you in the jiff. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, basically didn't show you how he died, but I can tell you that it was pretty quick and pretty uneventful. Just dropped the judgment on him and he died. Besides, there were two people there who also wanted to get that head, so I kinda had to move fast. So sorry about that. Couldn't get him on tape, but let's just say he's not the most important character in the world. Now, we're gonna make our way back, and we're gonna wrap up the storyline for our Sunstrider Isle, and I think we will wrap the... Oh, damn, I forgot to equip the mace. We will finish up that storyline and this video, as a matter of fact. So yeah, in the next part, I'm gonna be showing you around Falconwing Square. We're gonna be cleaning up some problems over there. Am I even going the right way? I think so. Usually, I just jump down from here, but you know you can't die in Ironman challenge. I mean, you die once, you're out. So I'd rather take the long way. But anyhow, yeah, we're gonna leave Sunstrider Isle. We're gonna go towards Falconwing Square because there's stuff going down there. There's Wretched. There's some robots loose, and we get our first contact with the Alliance. Definitely not a friendly contact, I can tell you that. Okay, but first I'm gonna go turn in the Tainted Arcane Sliver quest, and then come back to Lantern Perilon so we finish off on the proper quest. I mean, from my other videos, you can see I'm OCD, so yeah, just deal with it. I can't change that.
Lies ahead.
From your demeanor, you seem to be on a matter of some urgency. Is there something specific I can assist you with? This is most interesting, and when I say interesting, I mean more disturbing than anything else. Our efforts to reassert control over the islet in the time following the destruction of the Sunwalk has been a challenge. I suspect that whatever foul source is corrupting the isle is at the heart of it all. This sliver may be of some aid in uncovering what's really going on. You were wise to bring this to me, Martin. Take this as compensation for your diligence. Thank you.
Hold your head high.
What do you seek?
Okay, so we're selling all this stuff. Yeah. 8.5 silvers. Feeling rich already. So, what about our achievements? Oh, damn. Yeah, most of these are from my other characters, so... whatever. So yeah, let's turn in this last quest. From Lantern Perilon.
Glory to the sun.
Heed well this warning. Felindrin the Banished is only a symptom of a much larger problem. His demise will solve our immediate concerns, but all Blood Elves share the potential same fate as him if we let our addictions get the best of us. as I told you. Okay. Felindren's head. You are to be commended, Marnadin. You've succeeded where others, like Felindren, have utterly failed. Perhaps you are truly ready to be a contributing member of Blood Elf Society. Your success here means that you are capable of surviving the greater threats that lurk in Eversong. And believe me, there are plenty to face. So yeah, I get the Sunstrider shield.
Keep your wits about you.
Anyhow, the next entry quest that will take us into the next part. Aiding the Outrunners. Magistrix Arona wanted you to head over to Silvermoon City in order to aid our reclamation efforts there. That is, once you had successfully addressed the situation at Faltrin Academy. You did not disappoint us, Marnadin. On your way to Falconwing Square, south of here, you should speak with Outrunner Alarian. She's not far from the bridge. The Outrunners take care of shuttling goods between here and the mainland, and since you've proven to be so resourceful, they could use your assistance.
Stay the course.
So yeah, let's equip it. This is our shield, and this is what we look like after part 1. Basically, we have these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whites and 3 grays, and these are, as you can see, there are still many empty slots. And here, actually, I don't think you'll be seeing any in this series at all, because these all are at least greens. So yeah, no rings, no trinkets. I'm gonna be losing out there. And I think no necklaces, apart from purely cosmetic ones. Oh boy, I'm already starting to regret this choice, but I will carry on. So this is it for this part. We've dealt with Sunstrider Isle. Next up, Falconwing Square. That will all happen in part 2. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, feel free to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in part 2. Goodbye.